So like when people prep for marathons, sometimes they have flashy workouts. To be honest, this isn't a flashy workout. 2 years ago this would have been a flashy workout, but we built up to this. And it's about 72 hours apart from another 12 to 13 mile workout. So it's really like you just can't compare this workout and other ones. It's what you did on this day, in this weather, and on the train. That's it, quite simple.
Yeah.
Good morning, Matt. Welcome back.
Thank you. 3 days after your 3 minute on, 3 minute float by 11. How you feeling?
You know, I'm a little tired. But, you know, like, I'm already like 100 miles in this week, so, I mean, like, it is what it is, right? I mean, like, this is absolute marathon training.
Yeah. 7 weeks to go.
Yeah.
Today?
Yes. I'm looking forward to having, you know, like, just having a really good session. And, you know, like, more importantly, just a really productive session. So I'm excited.
What's on today?
So we're doing 4x3 mile. The 3 miles will be at true marathon effort and maybe slightly faster towards the end. We'll have a 1 mile float in between. Generally around that 5:40, 5:50, kind of like where we were on Thursday. And, you know, like, we have a couple goals out of today. One, certainly just to make this a productive day. 2, we want to practice fueling.
Okay.
So about 100 calories every 5K. That's exactly how they set it up in New York City. So that's going to be a challenge in itself. So we have 2 full bottles of, I believe, more 10 set up. And I'm going to be getting those roughly probably every 16, 17 minutes.
And the K float, the 1 mile float.
Yeah.
Do you have a set pace for that, or are you just going to see what happens?
Honestly, that's just how easy I feel and just how smooth I can run within that 540, 550 range.
Sure.
If it needs to be a little bit slower, you know, I would rather that be the case than blow up my whole workout, just for the sake of running faster on that float.
Yeah. And you said before that after this warm-up you'll be at 100 miles for the week.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, like, just about, like, a little bit shy.
A little bit shy. Post-workout maybe 100 plus 115?
Yeah, so like probably going to be more so in between 115 and 120 this week, which is relatively high for me up here. But like, I think the goal that like we kind of set for ourselves was somewhere in the ballpark of 115 to 125 for, you know, the next 5 weeks at least.
Cool.
So we got to get it done.
Let's get it done.
Yeah.
They're also bitching and moaning about my hair on the last video, so I'm just letting the locks flow.
You look better with a hat.
Where's the hat, James?
Like, where's the hat?
I took a shower this morning. I had to let it air out. I had to, you know.
Thanks for letting me join again. So we've just had a quick chat about the workout.
Yeah.
What do you hope for the workout today?
So we have to manage based on terrain. What I love about marathon training at a professional level, and even at a sub-elite level to an extent as well, is it's not rocket science. It's all the same stuff. So today, the management is 3 miles of true marathon effort based on terrain. So what I love to see is around 5 minute to 5:10 average. Oh, that's a fighter jet taking off.
Fighter jet taking off?
Yeah, you won't be able to see it because it's going off that way, but that's definitely a fighter jet.
Okay. It doesn't sound like it's getting any louder. So.
No. So I think 5 minute, 5:10 is a great expectation. I'm going to put a speed limit of 4:55 on any earlier miles. And then when he gets to a hill or gets to a management of where he's got to scale back on the back end from 9 to about 12 and a half, that's when we'll likely see 5:15, 5:20, and I'm okay with that as long as he's not pressing. Because he did have a big session on Thursday. And the recovery miles, to me, that's actually where the bread and butter is. It's not the marathon miles, the recovery miles. I don't want to see it any slower than 6 minutes. Because if it's slower than 6 minutes, that's letting me know he's digging too much.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I think he'll manage the entire session around 5:20 because of the recovery. But we'll go all the way out to 16, and I'll give him a little bit of freedom on the back third.
Sure.
You know, if he runs 4:55s, that's great.
Cool. Looking forward to it.
Honestly, I want you to have some freedom with it.
Okay.
No faster than 4:55.
Okay.
That's just no faster than 4:55. Because you're going to come down a little bit, you're going to come up, you'll manage, you'll come down. I don't want you to worry about your pace on the up. Just try to manage it. And then once we get to like mile 6, that's when we'll know, you know? So like the beginning, you know what's too fast. I'm okay with easing off a little bit. Like, I don't think you need to run 5:15, 5:20, but like if you run 5:10, I'm fine with that. I know you'll get faster later. But I think it'll just play out. Just have some freedom with it and enjoy it.
Have some fun.
Yeah. So bottles will start. We don't need one starting right away, but we'll do it at the start of the second one.
Okay.
Right. So like we'll start it at 4.
Okay.
Because we don't necessarily want it on the easy. We want to practice at pace.
Okay.
So we'll give you a bottle starting at mile 4, and then another bottle maybe in the middle of the easy of 7.5, somewhere in that range.
Okay.
And then we'll just kind of balance it in there. Because your off is going to be not slow. It's going to be like 5:45 to 5:55.
Okay.
So
cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a swig of that then probably.
Yeah. And in that, hold it for as long as you want it. Like you don't need to drop it after 10 seconds. Take your time. Allow yourself to take in what it is you want.
Okay.
All right.
You want me to close this?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool.
And honestly though, if it for whatever reason, if it's screwy, just start lap splitting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
One of the things I got to work on with him is how tense his upper body, his neck and his shoulders get when he gets tired. I noticed that in the video this week. I noticed that in the past few sessions. As he's getting fatigued, he starts to come up a little bit. And when you start to do that, you're not breathing very well. You're going to be up and down with your chest versus breathing with your stomach. So that's one of the things we're going to work on.
How will you work on that?
Teaching him how to stay calm and relaxed, also getting massages in his upper body.
I think that's really helpful.
Right?
Yeah.
Not just his legs, but the upper body, but giving him some breathing techniques to focus on in his running through his belly.
Sure.
All right, let's have some fun. Here we go. Coming up.
Yeah, we can see that ahead.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, the perks about going off of a GPS is that it's a lot, it's a lot less stressful because we have mile markers here. But if the mile markers are true and your GPS is going off after the mile mark, then you know you're doing the work. It doesn't matter in the long run.
Yeah.
About 9, 5:10 uphill. Good work.
Look at this fog coming up.
What's up?
Look at this fog.
Yeah, it's spooky.
.504 and a half. Good.
Yeah, I'm going off right off my watch.
Okay.
I mean, it was past the mark, but I'm going off my watch.
That's fine. I mean, this is just true what it is to do. Clouds are going to affect GPS.
That's all right.
Yeah. But in that, don't allow yourself to get behind the food. So because it is going to be a little bit more humid, it takes water. Just a little
Okay.
bit. From time to time.
Hey, James.
Yeah.
You can mark me at the marks, and I'm going off my watch.
Okay, yep, I got you.
I mean, it's always 0.98, 0.99. It doesn't.
It adds up at 16 miles. It's so hazy right now. Keep in mind, when that haze burns off, it's going to increase temperature by about 10 degrees instantaneously. So, we're still good right now.
I took about 100.
Yeah, whatever you need. Whatever you need. You're in it right now?
Yeah.
Okay. You're running great. You're running great. Nice rip. Nice job, John. Car back, car back. .506 on that mile, 506 and a half. When you want it. You're crushing it. Wow.
Looking really good, man.
Second block down.
Yeah.
Whew.
36 5:06:28 at 7 miles with a 1 mile easy. Take your time. Going really well.
Yeah.
Going really well. Running around 550 on the average for the recovery, but he's taking nutrition well. It's more humid out than it looks because of the dense fog.
Yeah, it's all over the lens too.
Oh yeah.
Apologies to people watching, but the lens is getting a bit of fog on it, but hopefully we'll be okay.
Yeah, no, he's running great. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to drive up. You got a car back.
Yeah, cool. Coming up to the end of the second float. This next interval, there's a hill on the second mile.
Yeah, so this is going to be a net uphill, probably by 80, 100 feet.
Okay.
So the miles may be a tad slower, but that's just because you're focusing on effort.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I got you here, though. I got you here.
Thanks.
Just keeping track, because I want to be true to ourselves. You look great, dude.
Let's go.
Yeah.
But kind of allow marathon feel to stay marathon feel. Great. 5 minutes, 5:02. That's great. Nice job. Good.
That was a great mile, 5:07.
Yeah. Nice.
Woo!
Keep it rolling.
Let's go, baby. What do you need? Let's go.
Good morning.
Fantastic. One more mile, I'll be on the road.
That was a 5:04.
Looking comfortable too, man. It's
Yeah.
good to see. Yeah.
That was a really hard 3-mile stretch. 5:06 on that mile.
5:04.
5:04.
5:04, yeah.
I know, I stand corrected. You're running great. You're running ready. So we got one more hard block, and we are going to finish really easy. We're going to go all the way to 16.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Well, let's just tighten up for these and give yourself a little bit of freedom on these next ones. There's no speed limit.
Full carrot.
Full carrot.
No,
you're good.
yeah, I'm keeping marathon.
Yeah, but no, you got some freedom though from 13 into 14.
Yeah.
So if it's 450, it's 450. Just allow yourself some freedom. Lean forward.
Okay.
Tuck the hips.
Man, you know, like after those reps, like the first 2 minutes, they feel a little bit rough, but then when you get back in the 540s, 550s, it just, like it feels almost like you're transitioning into an easy pace.
Yeah.
So, like it's really about nailing those 3 mile blocks and then really just, you know, like trying to be conservative on those, you know, 1 mile floats. But stay tuned. One more rep. So, like the one thing that I always need to do is I'm always prone to kind of get out of control at the end of a workout. Yeah. And that's just my nature. So certainly, I think one thing that I want to work on in this downhill section is to stay controlled and at marathon effort, as opposed to running as hard as I can and then calling it marathon effort, when in reality, I just have to listen to my heart rate, listen to my breathing, and you know, just make sure my cadence is really, really, really quick and just really on point. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. All right, here we go, John. All right, let's have some fun. Last three. Last three.
I'm 501, I'm all right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, you honestly, you're averaging about 514, 515 right now per mile for 12, and that's with 3 miles in. So,
We'll giddy up.
Yeah. Low. Great job. Great job. Good. 457.
That was a 54.
54, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Where are you getting these marks from?
I'm just going off the mark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm literally just going off the mark.
Oh, okay.
How can you talk like that at 456 per mile?
454.
454.
Pardon me. That's good.
mile slope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew, this is the worst part.
Yeah. You're not supposed to go hard, you're not supposed to go easy.
Where am I?
Yeah.
What is life?
What is this? You should average pretty close to 5:11, maybe 10 for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you say so. I have no
could be
clue where
wrong.
we are.
Let's see afterwards.
Yeah. Here. So like when people prep for marathons, sometimes they have flashy workouts. To be honest, this isn't a flashy workout. 2 years ago this would have been a flashy workout, but we built up to this. And it's about 72 hours apart from another 12 to 13 mile workout. So it's really like you just can't compare this workout and other ones. It's what you did on this day, in this weather, and on the train. That's it, quite simple.
Yeah.
Whew.
124.20 with 4 miles of recovery in there. All right, so now we got to go back.
I didn't hit record on the thing, you have to do it again.
About 60,
Yeah.
It's 0.28, so 84.28 divided by 16. Yeah, 515.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So like about where we were for the farmland.
Yes, and again, what's more important about that, you spent more time at effort, but it wasn't nearly as intense, so it allowed for nutrition intake, it allowed for true recovery, and it's a good first opening block. I mean, to average 5:15 for 16 and have 4 miles be recovery, like that's a big fucking deal. That's good. That's really, really good. Yeah. Yeah. And again, the difference between this session and Thursday's session is how you felt taking nutrition. You didn't have any cramps.
No, none.
And that's the difference between 10 seconds a mile.
I mean, like it was still 4:53 down that hill too.
Yeah, and you're gonna run a little faster, but overall, it wasn't a stretch to digest.
No,
You know?
I mean, it was easy. I mean, like it was at least like 300 calories we took in the whole time.
Yeah,
Right?
and in that, I would say maybe a little less.
A little less.
But in that, it was an hour and 24 minutes. So like that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
117 for the week.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Which is good. I mean, there are plenty of professionals that are running far more. 125, 130, they might 140. They might be in a different segment. They might be doing some different things. But for the volume that we're doing and the volume of speed that we're doing, this makes a lot of sense.
Cool down. You said before that you're a little tired, but has to be expected after a hard one Thursday and then also
absolutely.
today. And so there's marks out here. It's every mile, but you went on your GPS today, which was pretty close to the marks, but slightly off.
Yeah. So like, it ended up being like maybe 20, 30 meters past the actual line.
Yeah.
But what was great is that, man, like, I mean, like my Coros is so accurate. It's probably by far the best watch that I've had so far.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can go into the workout and I can absolutely trust the data with it.
Yeah.
And you know, like I just like know it's there, like, and I know it's real and authentic.
Yeah. I've heard from plenty of people that the track, I haven't used the Coros watch, but I've been looking at them. The track mode is really accurate compared to Garmin, at least.
You know,
I know you don't do a ton on the track at the moment, but hang on just 1 second, the car. But yeah, I've been hearing that. So the Coros watch, they seem to be taking a bit of the market share.
Yeah, you know, I haven't had a chance to use the track mode yet.
Okay.
But hopefully Wednesday I will. So like we have 400s.
Oh yeah, that's right. What Coros model do you have?
I believe I have the Pace 2.
Pace 2?
Yeah, like the Pace 2.
Yeah. So Wednesday there's how many 400s?
So we have 4 to 5 sets of 4x400.
Okay.
And it'll be anywhere from 65 to 68.
Okay.
And what's nice is that like we really covered that intensity a lot when we were prepping for some of the track races and even races like Falmouth and the 10 mile champs. But like we've had a few heavy weeks of threshold and marathon, and it's good to, you know, just return back to that, get a little bit of leg speed back, you know, like back into the body, and you know, like just make sure that we're not like neglecting anything from like a speed and most importantly like a running efficiency perspective.
Yeah. For those that want to see this run and John's future training leading to New York, you're on Strava. Search Raneri.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Thank you for following along, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.